a guide from 20 years of teaching experience for learning English. Learning English is an exciting journey, and with the right approach, anyone can master it over time. As someone with 20 years of experience teaching English to learners of all levels, I've seen firsthand what works and what doesn't. In this article, I'll outline the most effective steps for learning English, offering both practical and time-tested strategies that can help learners at any stage of their language journey. 1. Set clear and achievable goals. The first step in any successful learning process is to define clear, achievable goals. Before diving into grammar rules or vocabulary lists, ask yourself why you want to learn English. Are you learning it for work, for travel? To enjoy English language media like movies or books? Once you have a clear goal, break it down into smaller, manageable objectives. For example, short-term goal: learn 10 new words a week. Medium-term goal: have a basic conversation in English within 3 months. Long-term goal: achieve fluency in English within a year or two. Setting specific goals will give your learning process direction and purpose, keeping you motivated as you progress. 2. Immerse yourself in the language. One of the most effective ways to learn a new language is by surrounding yourself with it as much as possible. This immersion technique accelerates learning and helps you internalize vocabulary, sentence structures, and pronunciation. Here's how you can immerse yourself. Listen to English daily. Whether it's through podcasts, music, movies, or TV shows, listening to English every day will help you get used to the sound of the language. Start with content that matches your current level, and gradually challenge yourself with more complex material. Read in English. Reading is a great way to expand your vocabulary and understand grammar in context. Start with children's books, blogs, or articles, then progress to novels, newspapers, and academic texts. Reading aloud can also improve your pronunciation. Speak and write in English. Practicing speaking and writing is crucial. Even if you make mistakes, the key is to keep practicing. Join language exchange groups, use language learning apps, or keep a journal in English. 3. Focus on core vocabulary and phrases. While learning grammar is important, mastering core vocabulary and everyday phrases will help you communicate effectively in real-life situations. Focus on learning words and phrases that are used in daily conversation, like greetings, asking for directions, ordering food, or talking about the weather. Here are some tips for building your vocabulary. Learn in context. Memorizing lists of words can be tedious and ineffective. Instead, learn words and phrases in the context of sentences or real-world situations. Use flashcards. Apps like Anki or Quizlet are great tools for reinforcing new vocabulary. Create digital or physical flashcards and review them regularly. 4. Master pronunciation early. English pronunciation can be tricky due to its many irregularities. However, it's essential to start practicing pronunciation early on. Incorrect pronunciation can lead to misunderstandings, so work on improving it from the beginning. Listen and repeat. Mimic the pronunciation of native speakers. Pay attention to intonation, stress, and rhythm. Watch videos of native speakers or use language apps with pronunciation guides. Record yourself. Listening to your own voice can help you identify areas where you need improvement. 5. Learn grammar in small chunks. Grammar can seem overwhelming, but don't let it scare you. Rather than attempting to learn all the rules at once, break grammar down into smaller, manageable chunks. For beginners, focus on simple sentence structures, verb tenses, and basic word order. Here are some tips. Focus on high-impact grammar points. Start with the most common grammar structures like the present simple tense, question formation, and negation. Once you're comfortable with these, move on to more advanced structures. Practice grammar in context. The best way to learn grammar is through usage, not theory. Write and speak sentences using the grammar points you are studying. 6. Consistent practice is key. Consistency is the most important factor in mastering any language. Even if you only have 10 to 15 minutes a day to practice, make it a habit. Regular exposure to the language will ensure that you don't forget what you've learned. Set a routine. Incorporate English into your daily life, whether through language learning apps, watching an episode of an English series, or chatting with a friend. Review regularly. Repetition is the mother of all learning. Don't just learn new things. Constantly review and reinforce what you've already studied. 7. Make learning fun. The process of learning English should be enjoyable. Find ways to make it engaging and fun. Play language games. Games like Scrabble, crossword puzzles, or apps like Duolingo can make learning fun. Watch movies and shows with subtitles. This will help you match spoken language with written form, making learning more interactive. 8. Seek feedback and correction. Feedback is crucial for improvement. Whether you're speaking or writing, it's important to get corrections from others. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. They are part of the learning process. Join language communities. Participate in language exchange programs, online forums, or social media groups where you can interact with other learners and native speakers. Find a tutor. If possible, find a language tutor who can correct your mistakes and guide your progress. 9. Stay motivated and patient. Language learning is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time, and you'll likely face challenges along the way. The key is to stay motivated, keep a positive attitude, and celebrate small wins. Remember, every mistake is a stepping stone toward improvement. Track your progress. Regularly review how far you've come. Celebrate milestones like holding your first conversation in English or finishing your first English book. Enjoy the process. Don't rush the journey. Embrace the process and savor the little moments of growth. Conclusion. Learning English can open up many doors in both your personal and professional life. By setting clear goals, immersing yourself in the language, practicing regularly, and enjoying the journey, you'll find yourself becoming more confident and proficient in English. Stay patient, stay curious, and most importantly, keep learning. The end.